Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm Heather, the Research and Engagement Manager at WAT, and today I'm here, virtually of course, with Jenny Rossiter, who's the founder and lead coach at Feel Good Leadership. And today we're going to be exploring the topic of remote leadership. So without further ado, hi Jenny, how are you doing?
I'm really good, thank you.
Great.
Thank you for inviting me.
Not a problem. No, it's great to have you here. I'm really excited to talk about this topic today. So I've briefly introduced you, but what I think would be really interesting and good for everyone that was watching is that you could give a brief overview of your career background and what it is you do now at Feel Good Leadership.
Oh, that's a big open question. I could be here all day, so I'll try and keep it brief. So I looked at a little timeline because I thought you might ask that question. And in a summary, I started my career as a nurse, as a general nurse, and then I trained as a psychiatric nurse, and I've got a degree in clinical psychiatry and nursing. And the reason that I start there is because that is the foundation of who I am and my business, which is about emotional and social behavioural change. And it's all about human behaviour. And it's about the impact of human behaviour on performance and happiness and well-being for leaders and in the workplace. It's hugely important and it gets overlooked. And if it's not overlooked, sometimes it's described as the soft skills, which is absolutely nonsense because we're human beings and our behaviour, our emotional needs, behaviour and our social needs and behaviour are hugely impactful on performance. And leaders know this, but it's the depth of behaviour that myself, I've been studying human behaviour since I was actually 16. Started studying psychology at 16, and that's been my path, my professional path. I will start with being a nurse and a psychiatric nurse because that's the foundation of who I am. So then I quickly jumped over to the pharmaceutical industry at 23 because I got attracted to the commercial corporate world because I'm although I'm a caring nurse, I'm also a commercial beast. I call it a beast. It's nothing wrong with being commercial.
Oh, no.
Highly achievement driven, and I love commercial business. So started my career in the corporate world at 23. And that was almost 33 years ago. I'm now 51. I shouldn't really admit it, but I do. So that was at 23. And then worked for Procter & Gamble for 9 years. Brilliant foundation. You know, the most incredible business I've ever worked in. Yeah. And that gave me a brilliant grounding. And then at 27, I left and I went travelling, spent 3 years abroad in New Zealand. And at the age of 33, I started up my own business, and I've had my own business for almost 18 years.
Oh, fab.
So, I sort of say it's three ways. It's nursing, my first career. Then I had a corporate career, which I'm still in. I consider myself in a corporate career. And then I started my own business as an entrepreneur 18 years ago. So there are sort of three distinct. But the thing that threads through the foundation of who I am and my business is actual humanity, human behaviour, and the impact that this has on performance as leaders and as people.